Today, I like that. We talked to our, one of the things we talked to our guys about, just responding. The biggest thing is correcting the mistakes. The turnovers is the main thing. We pointed out, I think Quishy had one bad play in the game, resulting in a touchdown. And so those things happen, but the heart and the character these guys got, go to work, and that's what we're going to do. Just like just like this team's, the foundation this team's been put on. I talked to him today about, I remember last year having a kind of a bad game against Stanford on the road, and we responded pretty well to that. So that's what it's all about. Nothing in this world worth accomplishing is easy. In this league, this is a challenging league, and so you got to bring it every day. So great attitude today. Obviously, we understand that the mistakes that we made, we've got to get correct. We've got to do a better job preparing, and you got to look up, reach out, team up, and go to work. And that's what they did today. So we had a good day.
Did you feel like the score of that game wasn't necessarily indicative of the game itself?
It's just like, we just made some critical errors that you can't make, and we turn the football over. That's what's going to happen, especially in this league with the explosiveness they have. Obviously, it was just kind of all coupled together with the interception for a touchdown. Got a fumble. The next drive, they hit a big touchdown on us. We fumble the next drive. They get another one, kick it off, they run it back, and then the interception started it all. So you just can't turn the football over like that. And we haven't done that, and that's you live and learn. And you can't do anything about yesterday, you do something about tomorrow. And but it's a loss. It goes down in the loss category. And obviously it makes this week's game that much more important to us, and we've got to respond. We've got to go get those things corrected. But our guys know that's why we lost, because we made the errors that you can't make in those kind of games.
What kind of errors? Were they alignment errors? Were they wrong angle? I mean, what
no, there's only the turning the football over. Turning the football over, and we gave up cheap touchdowns, and gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown, and we gave up a long touchdown pass. That was basically 28 points was the difference in the game, and those were just obviously you got to give them credit. The returner, he scored 14 points himself, so he did he was obviously did a great job. But we're right there. We're right there to tackle. Some of the things with the tackling we've talked about. I think maybe our guys were over because we have not tackled like that. And I think maybe we, I don't know if we were too emotional or whatever. We're trying to knock guys down or knock the ball out instead of secure the tackle. So just things like that. The biggest thing we got to correct is the turnovers and tackling, and not missing tackles, and don't give them cheap ones. And that's what we did. We gave them a cheap one on the kickoff return. We're right there. We just didn't make the tackle, and so it's mostly missed tackles and them making a play, and us not.
You've done some tinkering with personnel through the first few games. Where are you at right now? Are you still looking at adjustments?
No, I think we've settled into where our guys going to play. I don't think there's any of those things like that. It's just we just got to correct the deals. If we don't turn the football over, it's a whole different game. And throw everything else. The tackling atrocious and everything, but there was too much of the missed tackling where we're just out of control, and we haven't done that. So that's coaching, and that's maybe us getting them too hyped up, or I don't know what it is, but we talked a lot about that. And the biggest thing we got to do is continue to improve fundamentally. That's any week, any game, learn from the mistakes that we made. But when we have a plan that says own the ball, no cheap ones, and you give up cheap ones and you don't own the ball, then that's what we got to get better at. And that's not anything that we have that, we talked about our first year, the Oregon game, how we responded to that. We talked about last year, the Stanford game, how we responded to that. And that's the way this league is. You got to bring it every week. If you make mistakes like that, you're going to get beat, and you can get beat pretty bad. And we beat people like that, and we've been beat like that. So, but at the end of the day, man, I've got tremendous belief in these guys, and we just got to get better fundamentally. So.
You guys obviously talked a lot last week about what that game meant in the South race. How does the message change now going forward?
It's a must-win. It's just like we came off Stanford, the first conference game last year, and we were 0-1, and we said must-wins here on out. And so That's what really we talk about. But at the end of the day, everybody understands that in the South, you know, UCLA, obviously ourselves, or those are the three teams that you want to win the South. You got to beat UCLA, you got to beat USC. So obviously we lost to UCLA, so we've got to go win this one. And it's pretty hard. I don't think there's anybody in the recent history who's gone undefeated in our conference, but you can't worry about things you can't control. I think the team that we're playing is a really good football team, and so it's a must-win for us to keep our goals intact. What we need to do, because it makes it difficult if you don't win this one.
The way that game went late the first half and early second half, did that keep you from getting Foster more involved in the running game?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna. Me to answer any question offensively would just be silly. We had 620-something yards of offense. We just didn't score points. I mean, if you'd have told me we had 105 football plays and they'd have had 58, we had 47 more plays than the other team. It's almost mathematically impossible. So, no, I think they did a good job of defensing that. And that's what's going to happen. That's why you can't worry. Everything's overanalyzed and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, we took what they gave us. It was 623 yards worth. We need to score touchdowns. If we scored touchdowns, then that's the only thing that we didn't do on offense. We did two things: turn the football over, and we didn't score touchdowns, and we have to do that. I mean, we converted, I don't know, most of our fourth down. We did a lot of positive. It doesn't matter. Like, you can look at that game and go, wow, we had 623. It doesn't matter. Yards don't matter. You know, wins matter. Touchdowns matter. Taking care of the football, direct correlation to that and winning. So the only thing that, in each week, you know, you've got a player like that, that's what people are going to do. And if they take that away, then they're giving up an awful lot somewhere else. And so that's you know, it's pretty simple to me. It wasn't real complex. We just turned the football over. We didn't tackle very well, and we gave up cheap ones in the kicking game. One on defense and one in the kicking game. And so you move on and you go forward from that. But no, I don't. As far as what we did offensively and all that, I think Coach Norvell did a great job.
What's Taylor's status?
We'll just kind of wait and see. We're gonna take a look at it. I think Wednesday, and kind of see where we're at.
You expect Burkle for USC then?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'd say be pretty questionable. It's depending on what happens with the picture that we take on Wednesday, and we'll see where we're at.
At one point,
Taylor is running. He's got the boot on and stuff. It's precautionary, but he is running in the pool. He's exercising in the pool and has no pain, so he's doing really well.
At one point, you said that you might have to take a look at Rennell Wren and Darius on the defensive line. Is that still an option?
They just got to be ready. It's all about their development. They're just not ready right now.
In terms of
they're still developing. We just got to get them developed. Yeah. I think Darius, I think Humphreys, I think Rennell Wren, Chance Cox, all those guys are going to be good players. We just got to get them. They got to get to where they can help us, and so we're working on that.
In terms of special teams, do you look to change anything with scheme or personnel going into USC?
No. I mean, we kicked the ball off. Did a great job on the coverage stuff. We're going to tackle the guy on the 25-yard line. We just got to make a tackle. What we're going to do is work on our fundamentals and getting our feet in the grass, not having our feet crossed over, and tackle the guy. So,
thanks, guys.
That's it.